What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and welcome back to another episode of the world's first. If you're still enjoying the series, please go and hit that like button. Now, today, we have ourselves a two-pack in the league. We're facing off against Rochdale and Bishop Stortford. But, of course, before we get to that, we must go over how we've been faring in the league thus far. Some decent results. Let's take a look to see how we fared. When last we met up, it was, of course, the bad day in front of nets where we didn't have a goalkeeper against Blackpool, and then we only came away with a point versus Harrogate. But since that time, we actually went 4 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. Fairly decent, if I do say so myself. I came back with a 2-0 victory over Dagenham and Redbridge. Kyle Lowry and Sam Kelly, not traditional goal scorers, but they did get the job done on the day to get us the 3 points. Then follow that up with a 5-5 goal-festy thriller versus Coventry. Admittedly, within the last 15 minutes, we ourselves were up 5-2, but defensive blunders put Coventry back in, and we were done in by a Kyle Rowley own goal in the 84th minute, which is what sealed the scoreline at this final score. Steer, Foster, and Tatham, getting all the goals on the day. Like I said, it was the defense that wasn't holding down what we should have done to come away with the 3 points. And instead, 10 goals and only 1 point. But we did follow that up, unfortunately, with a 2-1 loss to Forest Green. Nothing really of note to talk about here. Anthony Steer getting the goal, but defensively not on our day. But since that time, we've gone on a 4-match unbeaten run. Bolton, Scunthorpe, Leyton Orient, and Southend. Of note, Southend 5-1 victory. A real strong performance against teams that were sitting near the bottom of the table. Jack Steele, Dave Herbert, and Anthony Steer getting the goals on the day. League 2 is shaping up pretty nicely for us. Like I said, 4 wins and 2 draws over these last 7 matches. Where does that put us? It actually puts us in 6th place for the time being in the promotion playoff spots, 53 points through 33 matches, though everyone else is still bunched up around us, so any win or loss can greatly affect us in the final standings. We cannot go too long without a win, otherwise, like I said, it'll just push us down and down, further down the table, and ultimately that's not where I'd like to be, but I'm greatly exceeding expectations for this season. I just want to sit around mid-table. Like I said, 22nd or better, perfect for me. But we see ourselves in the promotion playoff spots. Why not try and go for it? Yeovil Town are sitting up top with 66 points. Barrow and Crawley in that automatic promotion spot right now. We are just 4 points off of that 3rd place spot. It does seem unlikely. In fact, it probably will be unlikely because we got all the easy matches out of the way now. It's going to be hard from here on out. For those of you saying get yourself a goalkeeper, well, I did get one in my youth intake. Take a look at him. He's absolutely rubbish. That's all you get to go see of him. Now let's get into our match versus Rochdale. So this match is going to be taking place at home, and this is how we're going to line up against a 4-2-3-1 in Rochdale. We're staying with our 4-4-2 that we used for the majority of the season, and the lineup is as follows. Cameron McCullough in net, Baba, Raleigh, Stott, and Allen along the back line with Tatham, Gallagher, Grayson, and a very much improved Jack Steele. I'm glad that Sam Kelly has been pushing him to do much better as he has 8 goals in 18 matches. Outside of that, Anthony Steer and David Herbert are sitting up front. Rob Foster on the bench for today. Don't worry, he'll be a super sub. I'm sure he'll come on and grab a goal if I decide to bring him on, of course. But that is how we're going to go against this Rochdale side. Can we get something out of it? Cross fingers, hopefully we do. Let's kick off, see what happens. 9 minutes on, and the ball goes towards goal. What a save! Actually, that hit the crossbar, but it's a good clearance away up to Herbert. If you can just find a pass, but instead goes out wide to Tatham. Need a lot of red shirts in the box, but Rochdale are doing very well defensively, except for right there. The nice cross into David Herbert, and he strikes it home into the far post. It's 1-0 to Sheffield. 1 shot, 1 goal. That's the efficiency I very much would like to see. Tommy Tatham with a well-placed cross through 2 defenders. Finds the foot of Herbert, and he just slots it cool as you like. Anyway, 27 minutes on now. Sheffield tried to get the ball up through the center, but now Rochdale on it and looking very dangerous. Hanley coming up the wing. Can't really find a pass, but they still have the ball and are still in a very deadly position. Severn slips it through. Rowley tries to make the tackle, completely misses. And Lear, James Lear, equalizes for Rochdale. I mean, this is just piss poor defending. Rowley running through his man. In fact, that was a dummy by the Rochdale player, getting it through to Lear, and then slots it past McCullough. Can't really do anything about that. Halftime, and it's been a very uneventful game. I'm actually going to be taking out Anthony Steer because not only because of his facial injury, he also has been pretty poor. 6.3 on the day. So Rob Foster is going to come up and take his spot. Hopefully, like I said before, super sub, he can get us a goal, especially right now when it could be a match-winning goal. So nothing else is going to change. Going to leave it on counterattacking, and let's see where we go from there. Tough Foster tries to either take a shot or a pass. Either way, it didn't really go to anybody, but we get it back. Tatham takes a shot, and Tommy Tatham, his 9th goal of the season, and he pulls Sheffield ahead 2-1. Who would have thought a right winger actually getting a decent amount of goals? Thought he would have been getting a lot more assists on this season, but he has proven that he has an eye for goal when he wants to cut inside with his left peg, fires into the far left side. Goalkeeper can't do anything about it. Sheffield with the lead. 2 minutes from time, Tatham gets the ball into Foster. He does have a man in the middle. Oh, it actually goes across to Jack Steele, takes a shot, and gets it through on the rebound. Sheffield 3, Rochdale 1. Both of the wingers getting into the mix as Jack Steele on the left side getting his goal on the day. He also doesn't get a lot of shots in the first place, but he gets 2 right here. It's a great first-time save from the goalkeeper. He tries again from that same short angle, and it goes through this time, and we are have ourselves a nice, comfortable lead, and more than likely, a nice, comfortable win. 10 seconds left to go on the clock. A 4th goal is a little ambitious because Tommy Tatham is offside, and that is going to be the last kick of the game. Full time, Sheffield 3, Rochdale 1. We continue our winning ways as we try to stay in the promotion playoff zone. Good win, boys. Not only does that see us up into 5th place, but Bishop Stortford are still down in the relegation zone, actually near the relegation zone, so you would figure this would be a nice, easy match. But if you know me, Brian Gendo, and nice, easy matches just don't mix. I seriously almost feel bad for Sam Kelly because of Jack Steele just completely turning on the Jets this season and doing super well, but he may actually get his chance today as Jack Steele's not looking so hot in the fitness. So Sam Kelly's going to take over for him on that wing, and Cameron McCullough is going to make way for Jack Bonham. Everybody else, however, will stay the same as the last match, so we're just going to go back out there and hope we can recreate what we did to Rochdale as we did against Bishop Stortford. So let's kick off and see what happens. 12 minutes on now, Bishop Stortford once again on the attack. Will there actually be an attacking movement? Will there be a shot off this that's not offside? Hoskins through to Howe, and I need to stop saying words because sometimes they come true. This could be a product of how attacking we're playing when attacking is not really our style. It leaves us open at the back defensively. I need to stop opening my mouth before the game starts because I make stupid predictions. However, Jake Gallagher taking a shot. Tommy Tatham can't get there for the rebound, and Bishop Stortford cleared away. How can we keep possession of the ball one game and then second game we just absolutely do nothing with it? Ball lumped over the top to Issa. He rounds the keeper. I'm really surprised they didn't get a second goal there. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Oh, God. Issa, get the ball. Get the ball. Goalkeeper was clueless. Hit the post and he just stopped. Ball back into the box now to Steer. Takes a shot. Takes a second shot. Why would you go directly at the keeper? Steer, you had a whole wide open side you could have shot at. Well, this is not unlike our last match versus Rochdale. However, we are just failing to capitalize on our chances. Anthony Steer should have tied the match up with about 5 minutes left to go, but instead just shot directly at the goalkeeper. Not once, but twice. And we should also play with a deeper defensive line because those long balls over the top are starting to get annoying. From the wingers, try and close down the wingers, and we will see what will happen. I mean, I got everything set to the strikers, so can't really do much more than that. Gotta hope and pray the defensive line knows what to do there. So, second 45, let's hope we can turn this around and get a result. 58 minutes gone in the game. We get the ball off of a throw in. Sam Kelly trying to get it past this man. He finally does. Oh, actually gets David Herbert. Very interesting that he finally was able to just connect the pass. Goes across the pitch to Tommy Tatham, who takes a shot. It falls, it rebounds, and David Herbert is there to collect the rebound. It's his 9th goal of the season. It's 1-1. Sheffield off of a complete fluke. To be honest with you, I thought this was going to be one of them cross goals, but Tommy Tatham just aims it a little too low. Goalkeeper's there, spills it in front of both of my strikers. David Herbert there first. Parsons now on the ball for Bishop Stortford. Tatham with a nice tackle. Kelly now bringing up the wing, gets inside to David Herbert. Is he going to get it back out to Tatham and get across in like we did last time? No. Instead, he gives it to Grayson, try to go over the top, gets it back out to Gamblin. Gamblin would do well to get it on the wing, but Rob Foster turns around and, man, takes a shot, but it's just wide. And with our 8 shots, but 6 of them being on target, it wasn't enough to find a second goal as we end all tied up 1-1 against Bishop Stortford. Not the best result, all things considered, but at least it's a result. We didn't drop points off of a very fluky goal, which, that's football. I'll take it. I mean, I guess I could yell at my guys saying that they were, they didn't do good enough, especially against a team that's fighting off relegation. So, yeah, they look all fired up. Anyway, we'll come back and see when will be our last match of the season. I mean, we're possibly going to be playing 2. Did I say 2? I meant 3. Yes, that's right. Especially when it's coming down to it, and we need to get some decent results to keep us in the playoff zone and the promotion zone, possibly. We want to get as many matches done on LiveCom as possible. So, it is my executive decision that we're going to be playing our last 3 matches of the season on camera. Next episode, Mansfield, Oldham, and Stevenage. Not the best of teams. Actually, I'm very fortunate that the run-up is looking pretty easy, but we cannot take anything for granted. Hopefully, we get some decent results in those matches that'll keep us in the playoff zone or push us up into the playoff zone if we're outside of it at that time. Who knows? A lot of matches to play through until that point. So until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, of course, smash that like button. Lets me know that you're still interested. And also, subscribe if you're new. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else at all, please leave in the comment box below. But of course, as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.